Hi, Janelle Schaefer here with Sheep Hill Herbs. I'm an herbalist and I hail from Eastern Pennsylvania. Thank you for finding my channel and coming here to view. So if you have subscribed already, awesome. Thank you so much. If you haven't, take the time to subscribe before you would bounce off somewhere else. That helps this channel grow. And also, so that you know when I post new videos, which is pretty much on a daily basis, hit the bell notification button. Also, take the time to like videos and to leave nice comments, because that also gives me notice in the YouTube algorithm to come up when topics are searched. So thanks for coming today, and let's get started on the video. Okay, so today I want to talk about 5 things you can do to help combat the premenstrual syndrome, PMS, that blah feeling, which can be much more than a blah feeling before the women's cycle begins. So these are things that I have found that work really well for me, and I'm going to share them with you today. So let's go. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to suggest is to drink Dandelion Root Tea. So that is what I have here. It's delicious. I have also added a few other herbs, and I pretty much always put other herbs in my tea blends. This was dandelion root, which I have in a jar. I buy a pound at a time because we all, in my family, there's 7 of us, and we benefit from the dandelion root. And I will put a link for the type of dandelion root that I purchased when I do not have any more from what I collected myself in the summer. So before I go on a little bit more, I do like to say the quality of herb that you acquire, that you collect, that you purchase or buy is really, really, really important. And I don't want to diminish that, because it could have low potency, it could have chemicals, it could have other things, additives, or even be the wrong plant or be mixed with some other plant. So I'm going to recommend what I know is good, because I have been working with herbs for 20 years and I've tried the whole gamut of things. So if you don't know where to get herbs, just look in my description. So anyway, dandelion root tea. This I start drinking about 7 days before my cycle begins. So you do have to know when you're going to have your cycle start. It is important. And about 7 days before, start drinking the tea. I would say that I drink about 2 to 3 cups a day. And I'm not going to go into how to make a tea with the roots in this video. I will have a blog post connected in my description that you can go to and read about how to make a tea with root. But this is really helpful for cleansing out the liver and just preparing the body for that time when the hormones are really going to shift and you will have your women's cycle. Okay, so the second thing I do is I take a spoonful of Blackstrap Molasses, and I'll just show you how I do it. It's thick, slightly bitter, and if you're not used to it, you might not like it. I use Golden Barrel unsulfured. Unsulfured is really key. And again, I'll have a link for that. But I learned this trick from, I'll make sure I get this off my lips. I learned this trick from Dr. Christopher through the School of Natural Healing. And the Blackstrap Molasses helps build the iron content in the blood, making it stronger. And every month, every women's cycle, you are losing blood. And in that blood are nutrients. So I have found that when I pay attention and build my blood with red beets, Blackstrap Molasses, which has a high iron content, and other foods, that dark green leafy foods during the month, then I'm better prepared when my cycle begins. And I didn't always do this. I oftentimes waited too late. And then was very low on energy and very drained by the end of my cycle. So this I found, I actually take the molasses almost the whole entire month. Okay, the third thing I do is I am very moved by scents, and I need to smell things that smell good and uplift my spirits and make me feel good. This is a rose hydrosol, and it is Star West Botanicals. I use a lot of Star West Botanical products. I have a wholesale account, and that is what I give to people in my community as I work as an herbalist in my community. And I shouldn't say I give, but I resell things to people in my community, and I'll put a link for this. But this just smells heavenly. I'll squirt some of the hydrosol on, and putting rose, especially like over your heart, is very uplifting for that feeling of that low feeling or depressed feeling. You want to, you know, lift this chest area so that you feel good. And, you know, you might do this a few times a day where you're smelling the oil or putting it on, or, you know, maybe dabbing your face. And I also use pure essential oils, but this is like a lighter kind of more mellow, because it's more diluted with more water, and I can use it more liberally. So then the 1, 2, 3, we did 3. So the fourth thing that has to deal with scent is I burn incense every day. Usually go through 2 of these incense sticks a day, and this is my absolute favorite, and it is called Nagchampa. And so I use Nagchampa Incense Primo Extra Special. And this is the brand I use. And the Nagchampa, like, I don't know what exactly that is. And I hate to say that, because I also really love sandalwood and frankincense, but this is my absolute favorite, and it's just so good for me. So if you have a smell or a scent or an incense fragrance that you like more, I would say burn that. And then the 5th thing that I do, and I actually do probably more than 5 things, but I'm just keeping this list to 5. So the 5th thing that helps a lot, and I would continue this through my period, through that menstrual cycle, is I take a green powder. So I also use Dr. Christopher's Vital Herbs blend, and I'll put a link for that. But this is a Star West Botanicals. It's called Green Power B+, and there is barley grass, wheatgrass, spirulina, alfalfa, spinach, kelp, dulse, and all of those ingredients are also in Dr. Christopher's blend. But this also contains a few different things. Not much different. I think it's pretty much the same. Orange peel, I don't think that's in Dr. Christopher's. Both have nutritional yeast. Dr. Christopher's has blue violet. This has beetroot, chlorella, wheatgrass juice, and dandelion leaf. So the green powders with all of those nutrients, this is like a whole food supplement and would be in place of a multivitamin, and it is much more absorbable. It is better nutritionally, and is going to give you energy when you're feeling that low kind of down in the dumps feeling. That's like that PMS before your cycle begins. So you don't want to get stuck in that feeling. You got to do some of these things, use the tools that I'm suggesting here, or if you have some of your own, but implement them so that you can get through this time. And it's more of like just the life cycle, and it isn't something of dread. So thanks for coming and watching my video today. And before you go, leave a nice comment and a like, and come again.